Hey guys, welcome back for another video. With lockdown happening, again, we're going to go over some more stuff we can do at home where you don't have to hit balls if you don't have the ability to hit balls during this time of lockdown. So what we're going to do here is we're really going to stress making sure we move better and we make a better backswing, making sure we put ourselves in a better spot. Having a better backswing alone will positively influence the downswing for most people, okay? So if we can just make movements where we can build our awareness of how to move certain body parts, how to move the club in relationship to the turn, that when you do eventually hit balls will probably translate to better result more often than not. So for a lot of amateur golfers, people who struggle with hitting with making bad backswings, they tend to have their arms disconnect, okay? You can see I'm moving my arms independently from my torso. While ideally, I would like for most players to make sure the arms move with the torso turn. When the torso stops moving, the arm stops moving. You can see when we set up, the arms, hands, club as one unit stays in front of the torso. If your entire thought is to just maintain that unit, the arm, hand, club unit as one unit in front of your torso the entire time, and just make sure when you make your backswings, very slowly, slow backswings, making sure things stay together. And when you stop turning, everything stops moving. That's the end of your backswing. And you just reset. If you can do, let's say, 10 of these, film yourself, but very diligent, disciplined reps where I'm making sure I move everything together. Really making sure that my arms, hands, club move at the same speed, at the same rate as my torso turn. And you can see when I do this, I'm looking down at the ground. You can put a ball there as well, just to give you guys a reference of where to look for. I'm using my shortest wedge in the club. Most people can probably make a backswing with their shortest wedge. If you can't, you can also just choke down a bit, but you still look at the ball. So what you can do is you can set up to the ball for a normal setup with the ball from a normal distance away from you. Then you can choke down on it to make sure you can make that full backswing, but really ensuring that the arm, hand, club moves at the same speed, at the same rate as a torso turn, and you hold it for a few seconds, okay? Then you can reset. Under no circumstances should you be looking and doing it at the same time, because that throws off the feels. If you want to look, you film yourself on camera, you film yourself on the phone, okay? Most of us will probably have a phone, so if you can, film yourself slowly, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's the farthest I can go and hold it. And that's it. Because as we build our awareness, as we build our feel for what muscle parts are being engaged, how to make sure our arms are in sync with the torso, a lot of players may start feeling like, oh, the backswing feels way slower, the backswing feels way smaller. Those are all fine things. Those are all very common sensations you may feel for the first time if you're doing this right, where because the arms are not moving ahead of the torso, moving independently from the torso, it's moving at a much slower rate. It's covering less ground because at the end of the day, a good backswing should be more turn and less arm swing rather than most arm swing, less turn. So that's one thing you guys can try to work on during your times at home when you can't go in and hit balls, whether it's in your backyard, in your driveway, inside your house, whatever it may be. If you can make slow backswings, making sure you sync up your arm, hand, club structure to the torso turn, you'll be much better for it when you can go hit balls when the lockdown lifts. So hope that helps. Any questions, leave it in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.